There's a verse in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12, that a lot of people, Christian people, use to say the law was done away with. And it's, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not helpful. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. And a lot of people misinterpret this because they don't understand the hermeneutics, as usual. Hermeneutical context is where it was written, who it was written, who was writing, who was written to, the history, the culture, what was going, everything, all right? Corinth had a temple for Aphrodite, and temple prostitution was a thing. There were women and men that would become prostitutes for the temple of Aphrodite, and the thought process was, if you had sexual relations in the temple courts or on the altar, it would promote the gods to procreate and give you fertility, not just in having babies, but also fertility of your crops, of your animals, and everything else. So there were thousands of prostitutes around this temple. And as people were becoming followers of the Way, which was a sect of Judaism following Yeshua, they were participating in these things. And it was lawful to do so in civil law. Rome, there's no problem with the Romans if you had sex with a prostitute. However, it's against God's law. So what he's saying here, and if you go back and read the rest of chapter 6, you'll see that I'm correct here. It was lawful for them to sneak off into a temple and pay for sex, and then sneak back into the synagogue like nothing ever happened. That never happens in our churches today, I know, but it was happening then. So when he says that these things are lawful for me, he's talking about civil law, but they're still against God's law. It's not profitable in your relationship with Jehovah, with Yeshua, Jesus. It's not helpful for your relationship. So even though now the big thing is they're making marijuana legal, all right? Okay, marijuana is legal in man's eyes, but being a drunkard, is not okay in the eyes of God. It says be sober-minded. So just a little thought while I was sitting here studying, and thought I'd share that with everybody. Take it or leave it. Shalom.